Guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be very different. Many people has asked me to make a video on how to plan the savings challenges and how to use the rollover money. So before explaining how to go about the savings challenge, I have a bit of different approach from other cash budgeters. So if you have been following me, you must be knowing how I use my rollover monies. And but for the new ones, I'll explain people who are new to budgeting and cash budgeting in this manner. So this is my way of doing it. If you feel like this is going to be helpful to you as well, you can inculcate the same way, or else you can choose whatever is convenient for you, because it's everyone's journey is a different journey and everyone's approach can be a little bit different here and there. So it's not hard and fast, just see whatever works for you. So before I explain this, let me just explain how I started my planning and everything, like from the beginning. So first of all, even if you are starting for the first time at any income level, you should not think that, oh, my income is low and I can't save. It's not like that. At any income level, we always have the scope of saving whatever we can, like even if it's just 500 rupees or whatever minimal amount. Savings is savings. We just need to see how to figure out and find out ways to save. So we have to figure out our income, different ways of, if you have your salary, if you have your business. So figure out the income, the in-hand salary, not the taxable salary or the taxable income. Remove the taxable part, and then whatever income is coming in hand, take that income. And then if you don't know your expenses, start tracking your expenses for at least a month or two, and then assess where your spending is, like in which all areas of your life you spend. So in that way, you would get to know where your spending is actually required and where your spending is not required. Our expenses is usually divided into two way of expense. One is fixed expense, one is variable expenses. Fixed expense is something that is absolutely mandatory, that is bound to happen every month, and variable expenses is something which you can control. If you don't want to spend, then you can minimize your spending of those things in that month. If you want to spend more, you can spend more, so that expense keeps on changing as per your need. So that's why it's called as variable expense. So, and then the third part is your savings. So when you get your income, we spend, and then we put something towards our savings. So fixed expense is mostly all these sort of categories: your insurance or your house loan or car loan, any loan which is mandatory, which is going out of your salary, of your income. Then your rent or your mortgage. If you own a house, then there will be a mortgage or any house loan that is going on. Sorry, I should not be writing mortgage, it's actually loan or any house loan, rent or house loan. And then internet or your phone bill. Then there is school fees if you have kids, all the school expenses that comes in along with all those, like uniform and stationery, books. So you need to, and even annual fees, so you should always be mindful of those. Then electricity, grocery, if you have any vehicle, then petrol, then the vehicle's insurance, and then the maintenance also, because we don't keep track of this, but these are some expenses that bound to happen. So be mindful that this is going to come, so think of this in advance. Then there is clothes. This is not an expense that happens every time, but we do need to keep some money aside. We will be needing something for clothing and all, and whatever, shoes or whatever. So keep something aside, like for shopping. See whatever is requirement. And then transport, if you need to commute, then there is a transport expense. Then if you have a domestic help, it's a mandatory expense which comes then. So every month it will be occurring. So that's why these all are fixed expenses. There could be more. For this is what I could think of. There could be more in your case. So I mean, do think about it. Then there is variable expense, and these are like beauty if it is not mandatory, or if it's something you can control the expense, then it's a fluctuating expense, hence it will come under variable expense. Dining out, like eating out or anything. Then any shopping, extra shopping, like once you are done with your basic needs, if you need something more, then these are all under variable expense. Your gadget, your medical, medical, it could be like something that can come up anytime, so you need to always keep a fund aside, something for emergency. God forbid it should not happen, but you never get to know things, how life takes turn. So yeah. Then gifting, anything in family or your own, like birthdays, family birthdays. So gifting is a category we don't think of, but it does come up. Then yeah, so these could be your variable expense, and these can be some categories which you can build up like a sinking fund, which is like medical, gadgets. You can put some money here and there every month whenever you have some money excess, or whenever you have a possibility of keeping little more money, and then you can allot it towards them. If you have a little tight month, you have to spend somewhere else a little more money, and you don't have any leftover money from after like a fixed expense, then you don't put it. If you have money left, then you put it here. So that's why it's called as either variable expense, or you can also make them as your sinking fund, which is like a short-term sinking fund which you keep on adding slowly, and that category keeps on growing. So this is how I work. And then the savings and emergency fund. A lot of finance experts say that 10% of your income should go towards your saving, and this is how you build up your savings. But in my case, I started my budgeting journey late, and if you are also starting late, then you should think of increasing your savings percentage more, and so that you can reach your goal faster, which is why I want to keep my savings goals really almost like 40% to 50%. And that is why I plan my variable expenses accordingly, so that I can save almost 40 to 50%, and then 40% to 50% also goes to your fixed expense. So figure out how you want to do, and also in the side try to build up your emergency fund. This can be also be a long-term sinking fund which you can slowly add money and grow. So this is how I do. So I'm going to get my savings challenge finder. So what I do, I usually do not budget for these savings challenges. If you have seen my budgeting videos, I do not allot anywhere to my savings challenges. I just try to save money in my sinking variable categories and try to stuff the saved money in the savings challenge. This is how I also, like, from this allotted money, I try to save further. So this is how I am building my savings more rather than allotting. But you can also allot money into your sinking funds that can be in your savings category as well. Like I explained, you can, so that will count under your savings. You can have long-term savings, long-term sinking funds, short-term sinking funds, whichever way works for you. So these are like for my any requirement, I try to keep savings. I do a 52-week challenge. I'll explain my binder first, and then I'll explain the other savings challenge and how I choose them. So 52 weeks savings challenge, this is a 5,200 challenge. So you need to figure out that how much amount you can think of saving. Like if you need to save, your medical fund needs to be 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, or if you have any birthday coming up which you really want to save, and then for clothes, like I have this clothes challenge, I need to save 6,000. So I know, like, whatever is requirement, I need, in 6 months time I need to save 6,000 for clothing category or skincare category or any other category. Like if I'm saving something from these envelopes, I can allot it towards my travel or any requirement that comes up. So you need to have a goal. If you do not even have a goal, try to at least build up your savings like this, so that you know that you have a fund kept for you, and in time of requirement for any category you can use that fund. So this is 52 weeks category. So once I complete, I will save 5,200. Each envelope is 100 rupees here. Same here, this is also 100 rupees envelope. So here I'll be saving 5,000 straight. So yeah, and then this is 10,000 rupee challenge. So once I'm done, I will be, have a ready fund of 10,000 and I can use it wherever the need arises. Then this is 2,000. This is my favorite challenge. The amount is small, 2,000, and it's easily doable, like 50, 100, another 500, then 200, 50, 100. It's very small denomination and can be easily used for finishing a challenge. And once it motivates you, basically when you finish a challenge, you get so motivated that let me do it again. So I have been doing this 2,000 challenge many times in a year. What I also do is, once I finish this 2,000 challenge, I stuff it in one 10,000 challenge. So slowly I'm building up this fund by completing this challenge. It's like a mini challenge for me. So now skincare, this is also like a challenge where I want to, where I have only set the goal amount and I have set the dispenser amount also. So you can do something like that. And then the clothes challenge, here I have set the goal amount as 6,000 and each is 300. Weekly I'm not doing anything. And this is a honeybee challenge, which is also like 5,000 rupees goal amount, and each honeycomb is 100 rupees. So I will be getting 5,000 when I am done with this. Yeah, so basically I don't want to keep too many savings challenges because then it's overwhelming, and when you can't finish them, it's very disappointing. So yeah, I have two types of savings challenges. One category is where the goal amount is set and then you may put the money toward the goal amount accordingly. And here there are some more savings challenges where you set your own goal amount and you set the individual envelope and amount. So individual, like whatever amount you want, you can set it, like each icon. So if you are not sure that what goal amount you need, and but these are customizable, so if you want to customize these, you can do that. But if you want to have your own goal amount, then you can also buy these. So all these are available in my shop, so you can DM me. I have an Instagram shop, so you can DM me and purchase these. This is a laminated one, so you can use it with a marker, and then you can use wet wipes or something alcoholic, like with little alcohol, and you can rub it and use it again. So let me take you through the savings challenge I have. I do not have all of them here right now, but whatever I have, I will take you through. So this is a savings challenge. You can write your each amount and then have your own goal amount. This is a vacation savings, and this can be for any savings. And this is vacation savings. You can mention the goal amount and then each amount. This is a fun one to do. Then this is the clothes one, which I also do. And yeah, for the new year, I will be trying to do some new ones this time because I also feel like using some different savings challenge. This is for emergency fund. Mention your own goal and then mention your each icon's amount. This is a piggy one, a version of this. And then this is a flower leafy one. This is for no snack savings challenge. And this is another a plant and a leaf one. This is another savings challenge. Yeah, so this is in this category. So this is where you put your goal amount, this category of savings challenge. And then this one, so where the least amount is 2,000. I have a same version of this as 3,000, and this is 3,000 again, this savings challenge. This is also 3,000. This is 5,000, which I also do. These are all 5,000. So I have 2,000 onward. And if you want to have lower amount, you can even use this. Make your own goal amount like 1,000 rupees, and then make your own, like either it can be 50 or 20, whatever is convenient for you. Then this is also 5,000. This is a 10,000 version of savings challenge where there are different jars. This is again another version of 10,000 where this is 1 lakh and each butterfly is 1,000. So this was asked by a customer. She wanted this amount. Then 10,000, another version. 30,000. This is a birthday challenge of 30,000 goal amount. You put your start date and end date so that you know when you are starting and when you are completing the challenge. This is 52 weeks. So like every week you put something. So this is like a weekly challenge. So in a year we have 52 weeks, and so you put every week something. If you feel like doing a weekly challenge, this is a good idea. Then 20,000, similar version of 10,000, another version of 20,000 where each butterfly is 200. Then I have these ones, 52 weeks savings challenge. You can allot this and do every week challenge. Then this is 26 envelope. The goal amount here is 14,040, but I have even lower denomination like 4,200 goal amount, 5,200 or 5,400. I am not sure exactly, but I have two more variation of this 26 envelope. Then 5,000, this is simple black and white, and this is a colorful version of the same challenge of this one. I have even these colorful ones with 12,000 goal amount, so you can choose. You can DM me in my Instagram shop if you want to purchase these. You can even get a laminated version and even with lamination with holes. So yeah, you can have even holes here, like, so that you can just put it in the binder. Up to you. I usually like keeping it in my envelopes or zip pouches. Yeah, so whatever I basically save in my variable categories, I either try to put it in savings challenge or I build up. Like, for example, like whatever I save in medicines, I have this wallet. So I allot every month some amount for medicines, but in December I have not allotted. So if whenever I save something in medicines, I put it in my sinking fund, long-term use. And this is how I build it up also slowly. And I have done some of my sinking funds like Amazon, medical, clothes. I even do clothes savings challenge and sinking fund as well. So once my savings challenge is done, I put it towards my sinking. So and in this manner I'm doing. I need to wrap up my video quickly because I am out of space and my phone is not recording anything. So a quick bye. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, bye. Take care.